Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this video I have a very much good update for you guys. Those who love ethical hacking, so there is a good news for you because Kali Linux has released its year-ending version 2022.4. It is actually vast release, a lot of improvements and lot of new things included in this release. Before starting the video, one thing you have to remember that this video is only for educational purpose. If you hack someone without their permission, it's illegal and you may be punished. Don't hack anyone without their permission because it's illegal. So in this video, we will look at that what are the changes and what are the new things in the Kali Linux 2022.4. And we will also see the live demo of the Kali Linux system. Now this release comes with the Gnome 43 and KDE Plasma 5.26, so that will be very interesting to note. Okay, so without further delay, let's jump into our main topic, and you do just one thing: hit the like button, subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you will get notified of my future videos. Okay, so without further delay, let's jump into our main topic. So let's see that what are the changes and new things in this version. Now one of the main thing it has released is the Kali NetHunter Pro releases with the PinePhone Pro. You can see this is the PinePhone Pro with these are the specifications: 128 GB internal storage, hexa-core processor, 4 GB RAM, okay, Gorilla Glass and 13 megapixel camera. Okay, so this phone will be very useful for you, and special credit goes to the Shubham Vishwakarma to do that. Okay, so this is actually a phone with the inbuilt Kali NetHunter Pro release, and also some Kali NetHunter update. You can see some internet Bluetooth support are there, and the Kali NetHunter is actually supporting the OnePlus 60, Pixel 4a 5G and Realme 5 Pro. Okay, so these devices are supported for the Android 12 versions. Now coming to some desktop updates, basically in the Gnome, actually if you want to use the Gnome in the Kali Linux, so you will get the latest Gnome 43, and you already know about the Gnome 43, and you can just see the screenshot. Okay, and this is the these are the toggle buttons of the Gnome 43, and the theme and look is very nice. You can see this is the bottom dash to dock. Okay, and also in the KDE Plasma you will get the latest 5.26 Plasma release. Now actually with the every new update, Kali brings you a lot of new tools. Okay, and here also you are getting some new tools. You can see the bloodhound.py. This is a Python based ingester for bloodhound, and certify and hack5 Wi-Fi coconut. Okay, and you can see this tool and PassNG and Resin Cutter. This is an reverse engineering toolkit. Kali ARM updates you are getting. Now I will show you guys that from where you can actually download the Kali Linux and what are the platforms available to install the Kali Linux. So this is the main Kali homepage you can see, and here you just go to download. And here you can see all the things you have, okay, to download. So basically one by one I will talk about all the architectures. Okay, so first of all, this is the installer images. This is the default installer ISO. That means you have to download this ISO and you have to install it in your system, and then you can use it. So without installing, you can't use that. Okay, so you can see 3.5 GB of size. This is for the 64-bit, this is for the 32-bit. Okay, and also you can see some weekly builds are there, and this is the recommended thing, and this is actually everything. That means every tool is pre-installed here, but the size you can see 10 GB. Okay, so but the recommended thing is this 3.5 GB, so you can just download this installer. And coming to the virtual machine, pre-built virtual machine. Okay, so basically if you are using some VMware or Virtualbox, okay, and now this is the latest edition, that QMEU QEMU. Okay, so you know QEMU, it's also a virtualization solution. Basically, this is a free and open source software to create virtual machines. So this is this thing is added in this version. Okay, so you can download directly 2.6 gigabytes of size. Okay, and also VMware and Virtualbox images also are there. Okay, so I have already made a video that how you can install Kali Linux in the Virtualbox with this pre-built images. Okay, so you must check that video. Just click in the I button and you can see these are some ARM architecture. Okay, so in here you can see Raspberry Pi. For the Raspberry Pi you are getting these versions. You can see a lot of versions are there, Raspberry Pi 02V and all the versions you can see here. And also for the PineBook and PineBook Pro, you can download from here. And now this is the new edition, NetHunter Pro. Okay, so basically you need a phone. Okay, and especially the PinePhone, and you need a SD card. You can see just install bootloader on your system. So by this command, sudo dd command, by this dd command you can actually burn your SD card, okay, with the image of this NetHunter Pro. Okay, so you can see insert the micro SD card, and then you can boot from that micro SD card to run the Kali Linux system in your phone. Okay, so that is very interesting to note. Okay, and the login of the user is Kali and password is 1234, right? So, and you can also read the full documentation of the NetHunter Pro. So this is very effective way for the hacking from the mobile devices. You can just download the package from here, and you can just burn it to the SD card, and you just ready for hacking from the mobile. And also the regular NetHunter update, that means Kali Linux for the Android devices. So some addition and some new things are added in this NetHunter versions, and you can see from here. And also you can see the NetHunter Lite for these things, and for the Nexus phones you can see all the images are available here. For the Xiaomi, okay, the Mi phone, okay, so you can see for these mobile phones you have also the installer image, and in the Nokia phone, Gemini, and some Samsung phone, some LG and Sony phone, some OnePlus. Okay, so a lot of devices are supported by the Kali Linux. Now coming to the cloud platform, actually you can actually use the Kali Linux from the cloud. Okay, so you can see the Amazon AWS, DigitalOcean, Linode, and Microsoft Azure. This is the new edition, and generic cloud image. So all these things you can directly access Kali Linux from the cloud. And also you can use it Kali Linux in the container, so Docker or LXC or LXD. You can see this is the live boot. So if you want to use Kali Linux without installing, so you have to download this ISO image. So this is the live boot. Okay, so a live system you can use, and the size is 3.8 GB. And also for the WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. So in the WSL you can also install Kali Linux in your Windows machine. So you can see this is an image that the Windows 10 and the Kali Linux sharing the same desktop. Now I'm showing you guys right now that how you can install the Kali Linux. Okay, and here I'm using the Virtualbox to install that, but of course with this method you can install the Kali Linux in your real hard drive also. So basically I have set up a Kali Linux Virtualbox drive. So you can see basically in the settings. So you can see this is Debian 64-bit, so it is based on Debian testing. In the system you can see I have given almost 2 GB of RAM, and the processor I have given 2 CPUs. Okay, and also these things you can see in the display. I have enabled 3D acceleration. Okay, and the storage you can see this is the almost 3.8 GB of size of this live ISO. So I am using the live ISO image. Okay, and basically, and all the things are here, and network, you can see the network. Okay, and now I'm just starting the machine. So I'm installing in the legacy BIOS mode in the Virtualbox. So it is perfect for the Virtualbox. Also, you can install in the UEFI mode. And you can see this is the very good graphical tool to install the Kali Linux. And you are getting a lot of options. Basically, you can see a live system. Okay, so if you click here, basically you will just boot to the live system, and everything you can use, every hacking related tools and all things you can do without installing. Okay, but in order to install, you have to start the installer. Advanced install options. So, and you are getting here the graphical installer, text installer, okay, and graphic installer with dark mode, and a text installer with dark mode. Okay, so I will go with the graphical installer. Okay, so just you are getting the install, expert install, automated install, and also the rescue mode. So I'm just going to install. All right, so you can see this is the, so I have to select the language, so English, and then select your location, suppose United States. Okay, then configure the keyboard, so American English is okay, and you can see the things are loading. Detecting network. IPv6 configuration. And now I have to set my host name, that is the computer name, so Kali is okay. And now domain name, you can put anything here, so www.test.org. I'm just giving continue. Now configuring the network. Now I have to set up my user, so I'm just giving username, okay, Dave. So okay, so that was the name, and this is the username. Okay, so Dave is the username. Okay, and continue, and I have to choose a password, suppose 123. I'm choosing the password. You have to give a complicated password, of course, and setting up the clock. Okay, configuring the clock. So whatever area you are located, so just select here, so Eastern, Central, Pacific area, Alaska. Okay, so all the things I will go with the default one. And now the partitioning. Okay, now it is detecting the partitioning. So I'm in Virtualbox, so it has detected the. Okay, so now you can see this is the partition manager. So if your system doesn't have any operating system, so you just go with the guided partition. Okay, and also you can use the guided partition with the LVM or encrypted LVM. But if you have some other operating system in your laptop or PC, so you have to go with the manual partitioning. This is the hard drive SDA. Okay, so create new empty partition, yes. All right, so this is the 34 GB free space, so continue. Now automatically partition the free space. Okay, so the recommended thing is all files in the same partition, so just continue. Okay, now you can see automatically it has created. So basically you need two partition if you are using the legacy BIOS. Okay, one ext4 and one for the swap partition. But if you are using the UEFI firmware, and most of the modern computers are using the UEFI firmware, so you need 3 partitions already, you know. One is ext4, that is the root partition, main root partition. Mount point will be root, that is slash. And the second one is the ESP partition. So the FAT32 partition, ESP partition of actually 500 MB of size, you can create that. And the third one is swap partition. So if you are using the UEFI firmware, so you need 3 partitions. And here in the Virtualbox, I'm using the legacy BIOS, so 2 partitions are there. Okay, so when the partitioning will be done, so you can just finish partitioning and write changes to disks. So this actually you have to do, and if you click continue, so basically write changes to the disk. So if you click yes, then your disk will be formatted as you have mentioned to partition like this. And you can see that installing the system. Okay, now after installing the system or just clicking in the live boot, so you will get this. So we are now inside the Kali Linux system, and you can see all the things. And basically here you can see the menu. So classic menu here is applied, and also you can search for anything here, right? So that's very, very interesting. And the upper panel is really great for all the controllings, and this is the network. Okay, so basically Kali Linux by default uses the XFCE desktop environment. So XFCE is the default environment for the Kali Linux to make it the lightweight and also working well in the Virtualbox. I am using the Virtualbox, and you can see it is really smooth experience, and no problem, no lag is there. And coming to the tools pre-installed, so basically you can see these are some usual application and the information gathering. Okay, so most used applications are actually mentioned separately, you can see. Okay, so vulnerability analysis and web application analysis, database assessment, password attacks, wireless attacks, reverse engineering, you can see, and the exploitation tools, that is very, very dangerous. Okay, and snipping and spoofing, so you can actually steal credentials and all that, and post exploitation. Okay, and the forensics. Okay, and reporting tools, social engineering tools. So all things are pre-installed in the Kali Linux. So very vast things you can see in the Kali Linux system. So basically this is perfectly ready for the hacking. Okay, but remember one thing, that don't hack anyone without permission, because it's illegal. Okay, and I will not be responsible for that. Okay, so basically you do ethically all the things. Here also a new theme is there, so I'm just showing you guys. So first of all, go to the settings, and here in the appearance, and you can see one option is Windows 10. Okay, so just click here, and you can see this changes. And also in the icons, one icon you can see, this is the Windows 10, and Windows 10 like icons you will get. And you can see this is perfect Windows 10 icons. So basically you can actually show your computer as such. It is not the Kali Linux, it is just the Windows. So that's all for today. Hi app. So basically you just install Kali Linux and start using it, and tell me how it is. And if you are enjoying this video, then hit the like button, and also subscribe my channel, hit the notification bell icon. Thanks for watching guys. See you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care and goodbye.